base. Late call on the strike. Got to just hit that outside corner. 0-1.
Yo, man, Roman, you got to back that up.
So Douglas coming out fast here in the bottom of the inning. Swing and a miss. Quickly ahead. 0-2 now. So Rodriguez down in the count, 0-2. Higuera at third base, taking his lead. He's got a ball right through the hole between third and shortstop for a base hit into left field. That's an RBI. And the Bulldogs lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the inning. Oh, there's my glasses. They're on top. We got bailed out. Andres Hoyos is the batter now for the Bulldogs. Runner at first. And another late strike, 0-1. Quick throw over to first. He's back. Hoyos the catcher. Looking at an 0-1 pitch. Kind of fisted off to the right out of play, so quickly down 0-2 as well. But each batter that has come to the plate for the Bulldogs has put the ball in play, especially that leadoff triple that ended up coming around to score. And that's where we stand, 1-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. And once again, puts it in there and right through the hole between second and first, another base hit. And Rodriguez is going to go from first to third. So runners at the corner now, nobody out still. And Douglas in business.
White. Hey, first and third, we're white.
So Andres Ortiz, the batter now. Fouls it straight back, 0-1. So they're definitely coming out swinging. Pitch. Just inside, 1-1.
Bulldog runner against second.
And a stolen base without a throw. So now we're at two runners in scoring position, second and third. In the dirt, goes to the backstop. Here he comes in from third. Head first slide, he's in there, and the trail runner goes to third base. So quickly, Douglas up 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. And Isidro Hoyos trying to get that runner in from third to make it 3-0. High pitch, kind of a rise ball, and swung right through it. 0-1. Just got a piece of that one back to the backstop, so down 0-2 in the count. Oh, 2 pitch. Fly ball pops him up into shallow right. The first baseman goes back, makes the catch. Runner holds at third. So the first out of the inning here. Once again, Bulldogs up 2-0. So the Criminals get the first out in the bottom half of the first. Andres Ortiz, senior outfielder, comes to the plate. Foul ball down the right side, out of play, 0-1. A 1 pitch. In there for strike 2, right at the knees. This Criminals pitcher has a nice fastball. Got a little bit of movement on it. So down 0-2 in the count. Once again, into left field for a base hit. That's going to score run number 3 for the Bulldogs. And a runner at first base. So Douglas coming out swinging here on an early evening Wednesday game here at Reed Park Annex, right in the middle of Tucson. A little outside, Rafael Buzane at the plate. Swick throw to first, runner back. Another, just a token throw over to first base, and he gets back as well. So he's definitely got the pitcher's attention at first base. To the plate, and kind of inside outs that to the left side, out of play. And that evens the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Out to the back, wild pitch as the runner takes second base. So once again, Douglas in business with a runner in scoring position. And a 2-1 count to Buzane. Dancing off second, trying to get the pitcher's attention. Once again, in the dirt and past, he's going to take third base without a throw. And so he's gone from first to third on 2 wild pitches. And 90 feet away from run number 4. Still only 1 out in the inning. Douglas in good shape. That's a strike. Okay, so 2-2 the count. I think as long as he puts it in play and gets it past the pitcher, even on a ground ball, that runner from third should be able to score. Only 1 out. Infield's playing even at the corners and a little back in the middle. And loses them on ball, so now you got runners at the corners again. Still only 1 out. 3-0 Bulldogs. Douglas trying to put Yuma in a big hole here in the bottom half of the first inning. In the dirt low for a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1-1 to Fimbres. Emiliano Fimbres. Emiliano, sorry. High and tight. Runners at the corners. Let's see if they put something on to get the runner to second base. Fimbres straight back on a foul ball. So 2-2 the count to Fimbres. Little high. Oh, it's 2-2 now. Once again, we're working with no scoreboard here at the annex fields. 2-2 pitch coming up with runners at the corners. Swings through and strikes out for the second out of the inning. And that should bring up Miguel Bustamante. Miguel's got his front ankle wrapped and fouled over by in our end of the backstop. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch low. Evens the count. 1-1.
Go, Joe. One time.
There goes the runner, and the ball goes back to the backstop. The runner from third comes in and scores. So another run for the Bulldogs makes it 4-0. And I think the key to that one, Todd, was the runner took off from first to second and kind of took the attention away from the catcher. He was going to try to get him on a throw, and the ball ended up going to the backstop. Runner from third did score, and we got 4-0 in favor of the Douglas Bulldogs. Right through the hole in between second and first. Here comes the runner from second. He's going to score. Cut off down to first base, and I think they got him on that one. That'll end the inning, but not before the run scores. And Douglas puts up a 5 spot here in the bottom of the inning. Huh? So after 1 inning, it's 5-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. Criminals having a little meeting here on the outside their dugout. You match the number up. Yep. Thank you.
Well, at least it's getting a little cooler.
Yes.
As the sun is setting, Bill. And I want people to know what I'm doing to bring you to this broadcast because Bill is way down here.
Yeah, and you're on Mount Everest.
I'm stepping on a step ladder because the fence is so high here. And in order for us to get as good a view as possible, I have to stretch my arms. And so if the camera is a little jigglier than usual, that's the reason why. I'm balancing myself on this ladder, trying to give you the best shot I can.
First pitch, a ball, and we are in the top of the second with the Yuma Criminals at the plate, down 5-0. First pitch was a ball, the 1-0 count, up high again, so he's behind now, 2-0. 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. Catches the inside corner, so 2-1. And he loses them on a base on balls. So Criminals got their leadoff batter on. Trace Rodriguez is the pitcher for Douglas.
And what a name for a team, too, Bill, the Yuma Criminals.
Pardon me?
What a name for a team, the Yuma
Yeah, I don't know how they
Criminals.
came up with that name. It's probably one of the more unique names in not only Arizona, but probably the whole nation. How did you come up with that name? Oh, that's what it is, Todd. Okay, so the high school campus actually back in the day was a prison.
Oh,
So hence the name Criminals. So that makes a lot of sense.
That makes much more sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right, Criminals got their leadoff man on away from first. In the dirt low. Quick throw over to first. It gets away from the first baseman, and he's going to take second. Noah Jensen goes to second on the errant throw to the first baseman on the pickoff play. So Criminals in business now with a runner in scoring position at second base. Rodriguez looking in at the signs. And in the dirt. So Rodriguez having a little bit of control problems here in the top of the second. Right down the middle for a strike. Umpire's not calling the counts out, so it's kind of hard for us to know the count sometimes. Up high. Rodriguez kind of deliberate pitching to this Yuma batter. Doesn't want to lose him, but he's behind in the count. And inside, and he's going to go on to first base with a walk. So 2 consecutive walks, Todd, gets some runners at first and second, and nobody out. Trying to dig themselves out of the hole. Douglas got a 5 spot in the bottom of the first, and out comes the coach, Fabian Ochoa, to talk to Rodriguez, maybe settle him down a little bit. So, well, we got a break in the action.
Well, thank you to SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community, our presenting sports sponsor. Also, thank you to MORSE Automotive Group. Cochise County is now backed by MORSE, Barnett's Towing, and Barnett's Propane, serving the area since 1964. They are proud to support our sports athletes and our sports coverage here on Cool FM Live. Bill McCulloch with 520 Sports. And covering this, I guess it's called the Lancer tournament?
Lancer, South Point Lancer to Invitational. So Yuma now in business first and second. Once again, nobody out here in the top of the second. And lays down a bunt, goes right to the pitcher. He's going to go to third base with a force. And a nice play, Todd, because he got the lead runner. So on the fielder's choice, that's 1-5 if you're scoring at home. And what a play get the lead runner. So you still got runners at first and second, but now you have 1 out. And that's just good fundamental baseball, Todd. You want to get that lead runner if you can.
Yep, definitely a sharp play there by the Bulldogs.
So Landon Engelbrecht to the plate now. First pitch in there for a strike. Thought about swinging, let up, and umpire called it strike. 0-1 the count now. Rodriguez, whatever the coach said to him, seemed to have worked. Down low for the second pitch. That's even the count at 1-1. Rodriguez to the plate on the 1-1 pitch. And goes to the backstop, and the runners are both advanced to third and to second. He threw down to third. It's a little high. That's a kind of a dangerous throw, but good job by the third baseman to keep that from going into left field. So now Yuma's got 2 runners in scoring position, and we have 1 out here in the top of the second. Douglas ahead, 5-0. And hit right to the first baseman. That's going to score a run, but he makes the out. So a fielder's choice, 1 unassisted, but that has the RBI. And the score now is Bulldogs 5 and the Criminals 1. In the dirt for a ball. Jackson Gastelum is the batter. Freshman, he plays infield and outfield for Yuma High School. Oh, nice frame job by the catcher. He pulled that one back in, and the guy behind the plate calls it a strike. So I think it's 1-2. Once again, runners dancing off the bases. Big swing and a miss. Oh, he got a little bit of it, but the catcher held on for the out. And that's going to end the inning, and that hurts for Yuma. Two runners left stranded in scoring position. They get 1 run on 1 hit. No, we're on 1 run on no hits. That was a fielder's choice. There were no errors, and there was 2 left on base. So at the end of an inning and a half, Douglas leads 5-1. TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data cap ever. Stay connected and with the freedom and performance you deserve. Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC, Sierra Vista has pioneered a visionary approach to customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. Vista Pros, tonight's live sports coverage brought to you in part by Vista Pros Heating and Cooling. Proud sponsors are our local athletes and the community we call home. Vista Pros, local, reliable, professional. And Dog-O-Lotto is the hottest shelter dog game show in the world, and it's right here in Sierra Vista. Pick up your lucky numbers for free at coolfmonline.com/Dog-O-Lotto. Then watch the show every Monday at 6 p.m. on Cool FM Live to see if you won. Over $2,000 in cash and prizes have been given so far away. Back to action in the bottom of the second. And Abel Clinch at the plate. And those of you who are Bulldogs fans, I think there was 8 or 9 kids that came off that senior Little League that we covered in Oakland, swing and fouled out, that we covered in Oakland, that are on this Bulldog varsity high school team. So it's good to see the kids that we saw last summer do a whale of a job after losing the first game and came all the way back through the losers bracket and lost in the semifinals. Big swing and a miss, and Clinch goes down. 1 out here in the bottom of the second.
Jose Maria! Line last time. No.
So that's going to bring up Jose Higuera. Higuera at the plate with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch in there for a strike at the knees. Nice fastball. Oh, 0-1 the count. And error on the play. Was that a bunt, Todd? I missed it. So Douglas gets a runner on with 1 out here in the bottom half of the second. That'll bring up Trace Rodriguez, the pitcher. First pitch inside, 1-0. So Douglas with a runner at first and 1 out here. In the dirt for a ball. 1-0. There goes the runner, and he'll steal the base without a throw. So a nice stolen base. He had a great jump, Todd, on that. He went into his sprint before the pitcher was even halfway through his delivery and stole it without a throw. So once again, Bulldogs with runner in scoring position. And loses them on base on balls for double trouble. 2 on and 1 out now for the Bulldogs. Kind of picking up where they left off in the last inning, putting the pressure on the Criminals pitcher. Joseph Pastrana is the Yuma pitcher on the mound. And coming up to the plate is Andres Hoyos. Hoyos, another one of the little leaguers that was in Oakland. In the dirt, nice stop by the catcher to keep it from going to the backstop. Otherwise, that runner would have taken off for third. 1-0 the count to Hoyos. There goes the runner to third. Throw down, and it was in front of the runner, and he has stolen it with a head first slide. Kind of a bang-bang play at third, but got that hand into the base. The throw was a little short on the infield side of the bag, and that allowed him to take the base on the steal. So runner at third, 90 feet away from scoring. Hoyos puts the ball in play. Nice pickup by the second baseman. That's going to score the run, and they get the second out, and the runner from second advances to third. So another run for the Bulldogs. 6-1 now. So Hoyos on the fielder's choice gets the RBI. And that's going to bring up Isidro Hoyos. The other Hoyos. And that one got the catcher. Also hit the batter, but got the catcher. And I'll tell you, those hurt like crazy. And hopefully he's okay. But that's going to put runners at the corners now. There is 2 outs. And I'll tell you, boy, that hurts. And he's back up. Tough kid. So Andres Ortiz, now the batter. Runners at the corners. And 2 out. And the pitch to Ortiz. Puts it in play over the second baseman, takes a nice hot, and the force at second will end the inning. But Douglas picks up another run off a couple of hits, and there was 2 men left on base. So at the end of 2 complete innings, the Bulldogs 6, the Criminals 1.
And a big thank you, Bill, to all of our sponsors. The Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, proud to support our young athletes all year long. Think of them for all of your real estate buying or selling a home needs. Sherry and Dion Ethel, located right behind Danny's off Fry Boulevard in Sierra Vista. Thanks to Eagle Plumbing, providing expert service in Cochise County for over 50 years, family owned and trusted for everything from leaks to major repairs. They're just one call away. Eagle Plumbing, proud supporters of local sports. Vinny's Pizza, serving Sierra Vista and the community for 45 years with the best pizza, wings, and sandwiches. Proud to support our live stream sports coverage all year long. Thank you so much to Vinny's Pizza for your support. And Bill, the Douglas Bulldogs
looking
really
good so far.
right
Yeah,
now.
6-1. The Criminals are coming up in the top of the third now. Lights are on, and they've started to take effect since the sun kind of went down behind the Tucson mountains. And really, I'll tell you, as soon as that sun left the horizon, it got a lot cooler here. Nice little breeze. Nothing I think that'll mess with the baseballs as far as carrying them or blowing back in, but makes the night a little bit more pleasant. And starting off, leading off for the Criminals is number 16, Gilbert Heredia. Heredia, senior infielder, trying to get on base. Low for a ball. Another one in the dirt. So 2-0 the count to Heredia. 2-1. 2-1 the count. Thank you. And gets a piece of it. Sends it foul down over the left side. So that'll even the count up at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Oh, got him looking, and that's a K backwards in the scorebook for the first out of the inning. Nice fastball on the inside part of the plate. I think he crossed him up, Todd. He was looking something outside, and he came right back and busted him on the inside part of the plate for the strikeout. So 1 out in the inning, bases empty, 6-1 Bulldogs. First pitch in the dirt at 1-0.
Let's go, Ethan! Come on! Let's go! Good.
Tad low again. 2-0 the count. What's his batter's name? So a late strike call. Ethan Schmindigal at the plate. So 2-1 the count. Inside for a ball, 3-1. So he's a pitch from sending him down to first base. Rodriguez with a 3-1 pitch, ground ball to the shortstop, picks it up on a hop over to first for the out. Nice play. 6-3 for the second out. So Todd, a nice piece of pitching by Rodriguez, down 3-1, and got him to ground out to the shortstop. I don't have an 11.
Miguel Munoz.
Oh, I'll bring up Miguel Buñuelos, one of the pitchers. Big swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Another big swing, 1-2. Actually, that was strike 3. That's going to end the inning. So Douglas goes down in order, 1, 2, 3. And at the end of 2.5 innings, it's still the Bulldogs ahead 6-1. Eagle Plumbing providing expert service in Cochise County for over 50 years. Family owned and trusted from everything from leaks to major repairs. They're just one call away. That's Eagle Plumbing, proud supporters of local sports. And Sonic Sierra Vista, Wednesday is Wacky Pack Wednesday, and that's tonight for you Sierra Vista guys. Kids meals are $2.49, and tomorrow 99-cent corn dogs. One of the favorites for Todd, I know that. And Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for over 10 years with a lifetime of experience in the industry. Proud supporter of local sport programs and athletes. And once again, our leading sponsor, Silver Springs SSVEC, our presenting sports sponsor, powering our live stream youth sports coverage all year long. SSVEC, serving our community. So bottom of the third here for the Bulldogs. And to the fence for a ball, Rafael Buzane, his second crack at the plate. The 1-0 pitch. Hit hard to the second baseman. Picks it up and over to first for the out. So quickly 1 out in the bottom of the third for Douglas. That's going to bring up Emiliano Fibres. So they've gone through the order once with the Bulldogs, and now they're looking at their second time at bat against the criminal pitcher. Fibres, ground ball to third. Nice hop over to first on a long throw, and nice play. That hop almost ate him up, but he stayed with it and gunned him down with that strong arm. So quickly 2 outs for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the inning. I'll tell you, if you've ever played third base, that was a heck of a play.
Yeah, that was right on target.
Yeah, that bounce that hop could have ate him up, but he stayed with it. Big swing and a miss for Bustamante, Miguel Bustamante. So Douglas, unfamiliar territory, 2 up and 2 down, trying to get the runner aboard. And he hits a topper to the shortstop over to the first baseman. And the Bulldogs go down 1-2-3 for the first time in the game. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. So at the end of 3, the Bulldogs have a 6-1 lead here at the Lancer Invitational.
All right, thank you so much, Bill. Thank you to Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for 10 plus years. With a lifetime of experience in the industry, proud supporters of local sports programs and athletes. Thank you to Duran Plumbing. Big thank you to Seniors Helping Seniors. Their caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. They've got great ratings and great customer service. Check them out, southernarizonaSHS.com. Seniors Helping Seniors. Desert RV, Jeff Rose and the gang, proud supporters of our young athletes and our sports coverage. They also support a lot of things in our community, including our veterans, and hold a number of times community fundraising events and giving back to organizations all the time. desertrvcenter.com. And Stan Greer Millworks, pass on a legacy. With Stan Greer Millworks, Southern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows. Go to stangreermillworks.com. Bill, take it away.
All right, to the top of the fourth we go. And for the 520 Sports Talk viewers, I'm not really sure what happened. I tried to put the game on into right field for a base hit after he took a bad hop past the second baseman. And Yuma gets their leadoff batter on here in the top of the fourth. We're going to try to put it back on again. That's going to bring up the next batter. Okay.
Back!
Over to first, runner back. Kane Huerta Herbalejo, I think is the catcher, junior catcher at the plate. So 520 Sports Talk, for the time being, switch over to Cool FM on their Facebook page for continued coverage until I can figure out what's going on. Just misses outside. Inside, there goes the runner, and the throw way off into center fielder. That's going to make him go to third base. So not something Rodriguez wanted, but the throw was a little low, and it trickled into center fielder, allowing the runner to take the extra base. So runner at third now for the Criminals. Huerta Herbalejo trying to get him home to give Yuma their second run. Swing and a miss. This umpire doesn't like to give us the count, so yeah, we believe it might be two balls, one strike. Yeah. So, a little meeting at the mound. I don't know what's going on with the officiating crew. That might have been a no pitch,
But another run comes in, right, Bill?
yes, another run comes in to make it 6-2.
And folks, if you're watching, just feel free to comment. Let us know where you're watching from, who your favorite player is, rooting on these Douglas Bulldogs or one of the Yuma Criminals as well, too. We may have some viewers from the Yuma area as well.
Okay, Yuma with the run in cuts the deficit to 6-2. A big swing and a miss by Herbalejo. We're in the top of the fourth. And swing a little early and fouled off to the left side. And it looks like we're back up on 520 Sports Talk with the feed for those of you in Pima, Pinal, and Santa Cruz counties. High for a ball, so Rodriguez behind on this batter. Nobody on base, 1 run in. Kind of poked it up. Second baseman's going to get it and goes through his legs. Not far enough to advance to second, but an error, actually an error on the shortstop. So E6, and that'll allow the runner to be safe at first. So Yuma still alive here in the top of the 4th.
Hey, thick boy. Hey, nice one, big guy. Thick boy. Thick boy. Big 6, hey. Maria.
So they're going to put a pinch runner in, get a little bit more speed on the base paths. Quick throw over to first, runner back. Yuma trying to call their way back here in the top of the 4th. Rodriguez to the plate, fouled straight back. How many outs? Well, so Douglas trying to get the first out here in the top of the inning. Quick throw to first, dives back. Nice pickoff move by Rodriguez. Up high for a ball. Rodriguez still trying to find that good control he had in the first inning. Just got a piece of it for a strike. Rodriguez's pitch is in the dirt. And he's behind in the count. Drive to right field is going to come over in center field, right fielder takes it away. Quick throw back to first and just gets back. He went halfway. He thought maybe he was going to fall in front of the right fielder. He made the play and threw it back smartly to first base, and the runner just got back. So that's the first out of the inning. I wish they had their numbers on the front. Huh? So Roman Jacobo at the plate with 1 out, just a token throw over to first, runner back. So Jacobo trying to advance the runner from first base with 1 out now. Rodriguez to the plate, swing and a miss. So nice high fastball by Rodriguez. Fouled straight back, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Maybe Rodriguez kind of starting to feel it again here in the top half of the 4th. 1 out. Just got a piece, but the catcher held on to it for the second out of the inning. That was a big out for the Bulldogs to kind of give them their confidence back. And Landon Engelbrecht now with 2 outs trying to get that runner moved along. 6-2 Douglas. First pitch, there's a drive to deep center field, but camps under it and got a good beat on it as he puts it away for the 3rd out. So 1 run for the Yuma Criminals to cut the lead to 6-2 heading into the bottom of the 4th here at Reed Annex Fields, part of the South Point Lancer Invitational. Desert RV in Huachuca City is aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports, sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning over 40 years, with offices in Tucson and in Hereford. Discover more at stangreermillworks.com. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks.
And a thank you again to all of our sponsors, TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service. No data caps ever. Check them out. TWN Communications. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC. They've powered a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com.
First pitch down low for ball one to Isidro Hoyos, leading off the bottom of the fourth here, ahead 6-2. Up high for ball two, so quickly behind 2-0 it is Hoyos. The 2-0 pitch, big swing, misses it. 2-1. So Todd, actually after that first inning onslaught, it's been a pretty even game. Next pitch fouled off out of play. So 2-2 the count. And fortunately for Douglas, they had that big first inning, 5 runs to go up 5-0. And foul ball just got a piece of it to stay alive. And we're currently sitting at 6-2 here in the bottom of the fourth. Hoyos leading off the Bulldogs attack. Got him that time on a nice fastball. So 1 out as Hoyos goes down on strikes.
And Bill, this is a double elimination tournament?
Yes. And I believe the other Cochise County team, Benson, I think they had to go home. I think they lost today, and I believe that was their second loss. But Bulldogs still alive here and ahead. First pitch on the inside corner. That was a nice pitch, right at the thighs, thigh-high inside fastball. Oh. Usually 0-2 is a waist pitch, but that was 4 feet over his head. And the count 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Started to swing, it went off the ball, it went off his arm, and then it didn't first base. Question whether it went off the bat or off his arm. He got hit. Kind of shaking his hand going down to first base. That was down and the runner on for Douglas with 1 out. So you got pitcher versus pitcher on this at Oh, saw the lean, the pitcher threw over and had to back it back. Now he does it. The pitch out, down, over the glove, and shortstop covering. Second baseman wisely back, put the ball in the infield and stole the base.
I think he might have got some dirt in his eye or something, maybe.
versus pitcher. Rodriguez for Douglas. Yuma. Puts it into left field. Sends it into the line drive and back to second base. That was hit hard, but right at the left fielder. For the out. That's going to bring up Andres Orios.
Maybe you got time.
Still at second base after the steal. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Up high for a ball. Why not?
Hiya, Joe. Come on, fish right, baby. Tempo. Fish right here, Joe. Come on, kid.
Joe fired behind to the right front of the shortstop, made the call. 1 and 2, barely got a piece of it. And that'll send the runner back to second base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Douglas up 62. And the dirt to the backstop. That'll get the runner over to third base and out. So another wild pitch. Vista Pastrana's had 3 or 4 of those tonight. So another run 90 feet away once again. And there's 2 outs. Just outside, boy, he had a good eye at the plate. That was close. Almost on the black, and got the good call for a ball. That'll put runners in the corners now with 2 outs. That's going to bring up Isidro Orioles. And we're going to get a pinch runner coming in to give him some more speed. Pitch runner now. Runners at the corner. Another wild pitch, and that's going to take the runner down to second base. Pitcher covered the plate, so the runner still has space. Now you got 2 runners in scoring position. Once again, there are 2 outs, so you need a base hit or an error to get in the line. Little high for a ball. Right at the letters. Now strike catches that outside corner on a tailing fastball. 1-1 the count. For Williams. 1-1 pitch. Off the knees for strike 2. 1-2 the count now. Pastrana doing 2 consecutive strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. Once again to the plate. Here comes the runner from third. He's going to come in standing now. And the trail runner goes to third base. And that's the 7th run for Douglas. 7-2 now here in the bottom of the 4th. And another runner at third base with 2 outs. Foul off to the right side out of play.
Last ball in play, guys.
Full count here in the bottom of the 4th, runner at third. Right, 4 rounds. And the full count pitch. Once again, foul ball. Watch out, Todd. Watch out. Really close to my camera now.
I had a good eye on the ball.
Todd did not bring his glove for the viewers at home, so he was unable to make a play on that.
Thankfully,
Right there, I'll tell you.
I mean, I was watching it come down, and it was heading towards my head, but then it kind of...
I look it up, I'm like, watch out, Todd.
But then it started to veer.
Yeah, inside, and he loses the long ball. So now runners at the corners. There's still 2 outs. And an extended inning. Only 1 run is sitting for the Bulldogs. Let's see if they move the runner at first or try to draw a throw from the third base runner. Try to score. First inning was good. Nice save on the catcher. And that would have been another wild pitch. 1-0 with him. I think he kind of forgot about him, Todd, over there, and he just kind of trotted down to second base. So runners at second and third, and 2 outs, and 1-0. Just missing inside. Andres Ortiz is a batter at the plate. So way ahead on the count is Ortiz. High again. This is on the 3-0 pitch. Low the bases. And here comes one of the coaches back to the mound. We do have any action for Yuma on the Bulldogs.
Hey, John.
7-2.
Big thank you to Vista Pros. Tonight's live sports coverage brought to you in part by Vista Pros Heating and Cooling, proud sponsors of our local athletes and the community we call home. Vista Pros, local, reliable, and professional. They're there for you 24/7. So as the heat kicks in and you have problems with your air conditioning unit, if it breaks down or you need a new one, they're going to help you out at Vista Pros Heating and Cooling. They have 5-star ratings on Google. That's how much they believe in making sure the customer is satisfied. And they send you text messages, too, to let you know that they're coming. They're just great people. Honest, reliable, good folks. Please consider Vista Pros Heating and Cooling for any issues that you may have with your cooling and heating. Hello?
Caesar Anaya comes in to relief role here. We're in the bottom of the 4th. It's been a long
You can't hear Bill? Bill, did you turn on off your microphone?
Blinker.
Okay.
Yes.
1-2, 1-2. Oh, crap. Fuck. Having mic problems now.
Huh?
So what's the score, Bill? 9-2 is our score right now. Bulldogs now lead 9-2. Runner at first and third with 2 outs. And our microphones just went dry, so we're just using the phone microphone right now. So Bill, unfortunately, is without a microphone, and we'll get to him in just a few moments if we can get the problem corrected here. I guess you're just going to have to let me know a little bit, Bill, here.
Okay, no problem.
That's a strike.
The umpire doesn't get the count there. Oh, it hits him. That's going to send him down
That hits him.
to first base on a hit past him, and he's going to reload the bases.
So that will load the bases up for the Douglas Bulldogs, who lead 9-2 already here in this game. Bill, are we, what inning are we in?
Bottom of the fourth.
Bottom of the 4th inning, and I believe it's 6 innings, right, Bill?
9. Or a minimum 7. Probably. First ball low for ball 1.
First ball low, ball 1.
Miguel
Bustamante at the plate for the Bulldogs, number 1.
in the dirt. This is nice stop by the catcher to keep it from going.
Bases loaded for the Bulldogs. Strike. What's the count?
2-1.
2-1. The count right now. Bases loaded for the Bulldogs.
Inside 2-2.
2-2. Bulldogs trying to increase their lead here. Already up 9-2 in this tournament here in Tucson, Arizona. Trying to stay alive. 2-2. Strike. This is a double elimination tournament. Bulldogs have been 1-1. 1-1 so far in the tournament, including beating Buena. The Buena Colts, 8-1.
So you saw the runners all take off to get the full count with 2 outs.
So we got a full count with 2 outs. Bases loaded.
It's a piece of stay alive.
Bulldogs with a big opportunity to add to their lead. Full count, bases loaded, 2 outs.
That's going to force in a run.
That forces in a run. make that 10 to 2.
So now you're thinking run rule.
So 10 to 2 now. Bulldogs still with the bases loaded, but they do have 2 outs.
If they can get 2 more runs and hold Yuma scoreless, they could win in 5.
Okay, so if they get 2 more runs, then they could win this in 5 innings with the 10-run rule.
First ball low.
And believe me, my arms will want this to happen big time. If you can see how I'm trying to film this game, you'd understand.
Dylan Valenzuela is the Bulldog batter. 2-0 the count. All right.
Is it 2-0?
Good. Good.
2-0 the count
All right. Work down there. Here we go. I'm dead. Valenzuela.
to Valenzuela. Before Douglas.
3-0. So he's way ahead, and he's 1 pitch from knocking another run in.
So it's 3-0 now to Valenzuela. Bases loaded, 2 outs for the Bulldogs. It's already 10 to 2.
Strike in the middle.
So 3 balls, 1 strike, Bill?
3 balls, 1 strike.
3 balls, 1 strike?
He has no room for error because the bases are loaded. Foul straight back, full count.
All right, now we're at a full count.
So once again, the runners will take off on the pitch.
So once again, the runners will take off on the pitch. 2 outs, full count, bases loaded for the Bulldogs. Up 10 to 2.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, and that will end the inning.
Another big inning for the Bulldogs.
All right, Bill. Oh, shit.
Go ahead.
Let's go.
Well, whew. Well, unfortunately, our microphones went out, and so we're stuck with the phone mic, and Bill lost his microphone. And
Not lose it.
well, yeah, I lost the sound to it.
There you go.
But this is how we're doing the game here today, folks.
So if
I'm
you want-
standing right here.
So if you want to contribute to hazard pay for Todd, you can make your check payable to Tool FM Live.
That's right. Oh, man, what a game.
Todd Ryan, that's R-Y-E-N.
Just trying to see, Bill, if we can maybe, if I
It's
can.
just real hard once the ball's hit going through chain link. We got 9-2? 10-2.
Is it 10-2?
Yeah. That's right. That's it. 2 more runs. Yeah. Yeah, we lost our mics. Jackson Costello, the batter for Yuma. First pitch a strike.
Well, I guess I'll try to get back up here and get a better view for folks. Bill will call the. What's the count, Bill?
0-2 to Costello.
0-2 to Costello from Yuma.
Outside, 1-2.
Make it 1-2 now. This is the top of the 5th, right, Bill?
Top of the 5th.
10-2. The Douglas Bulldogs in the lead.
Foul ball straight back. Count stays 1-2. Count evens at 2-2. Cook up, down. Let's go.
2-2 the count now.
Full count.
Now we're at full count. Leadoff batter trying to get on base here for Yuma in the top of the 5th inning. And Yuma will get their first batter of the inning on base with a walk. Who's that? Gilbert Verez. Ball high, 1-0. Nice pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Yuma up to bat, 1 runner on first, no outs. In the top of the 5th here.
The first baseman goes down to second for 1, back to first. As the ball, as a
So 1 out.
So they got the lead runner.
Lead runner is taken out there.
No double play, but they got the lead runner.
No double play, but they got the lead runner. So 1 out in the top of the 5th here.
Ethan Schmigel.
What's his name?
Ethan Schmigel.
Ethan Schmigel. Up to bat for Yuma. Outside for a ball. What's the count?
1-1.
No!
3-0. My bad.
So what is it?
3-0.
3-0 the count.
You have to be a star. You don't have to swing if you don't win. No, saca para afuera. Ya, ni piché, loco. Ya, dámela.
Looking, taking all the way for a strike.
That's a strike. 3-1 now. 1 out here, top of the 5th. Yuma with a runner on first. Nice hit to third. Long throw. He got him. And it's a double play. A double play.
Line drive to the third baseman, caught it, and doubled him off at first.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. That was an amazing play, Bill.
Bang, bang play.
So that was a very sharp play by Douglas, third baseman there, to get over to second and then back to first.
So they didn't get the first double play, but they ended the inning with a double play.
Absolutely amazing. So the score, still 10-2 as we head to
Bottom of the 5th.
bottom of the 5th.
If they can get 2 runs in this inning, because they're the home team, they'll win on a walk. They'll win on a run rule.
Gotcha.
I believe. I'll check that.
Thank you so much to our sponsors, folks. We lost our mics, so we're kind of doing
If
this.
they get 2 runs in this inning, it's run rule.
Okay, what's that?
So if Douglas, who's coming up in the bottom of the 5th, they're the home team. If they can get 2 runs, that would make it 12-2. There's a 10-run deficit, and they would win the game on a run rule.
Okay.
Has to be after 5 or later.
Okay, gotcha.
And this is the 5th inning.
All right. Well,
So we
we'll
just set the table for you.
there you go, folks. Got to at least get 2 runs, and
It's a wrap.
we can get out of here a little earlier than planned. And I don't have to have my arms sore.
I'm going to sit down.
All right. All right, I'm going with the climb here one more time, Bill.
Once again, make those checks payable to Tom whoever.
Here we go.
Hazard pay fund.
Oh, my goodness. All right, who do we have, Bill? Number 3.
Number 3 is Higuera. First pitch fouled off. Oh.
First pitch fouled off for a strike.
Jose Higuera.
Jose
Higuera.
Higuera. Jose Higuera. Got to say that one right.
Oh, nothing for the San Francisco. Way up high.
So that's 1 ball and 1 strike, right? 1-1.
In the dirt, 2-1.
2-1 in the dirt. First batter for the Bulldogs here in the top of the 5th, leading 10-2 in this tournament. It's a double elimination tournament, so they can't lose today. They're in the driver's seat.
This is 3-1.
3-1, the countdown.
Douglas team looking good early on in the season.
Yep, Douglas looking really good right now, early on here in the season.
3-1 pitch.
Playing some good ball.
Foul ball, full count.
Foul ball, full count, 3-2. And he walked him. Leadoff batter on for the Bulldogs. Here in the top of the 5th inning.
Trace Rodriguez.
Trace Rodriguez, is it?
He started pitching. He's not pitching. No, he is pitching. That's right. Go to first, man.
Throw to first, misses. Doesn't get it.
Pitcher versus pitcher here.
Pitcher versus pitcher here right now.
Runner taking a big lead at first base. There he goes. Throw down to second.
Throw out to second. He's got in. He's going to stay, though. So, yeah, ball gets away, but Bulldogs advance a runner to second now. No outs here in the top of the 5th. What's the count, Bill?
No, hold on. It's 2-1.
2-1 the count.
Lead off the runner in scoring position.
2-2 the count now. Strike. Runner on second for the Bulldogs. 0 outs in this inning, top of the 5th. Check swing. 3-2. 3-2. Okay, now it's 3-2. Sorry about that. And that is the first out of the inning, right, Bill?
Diego Duarte.
Who is it?
Diego Duarte.
Diego Duarte?
Yeah, Chewy's son.
Diego Duarte is Chewy's son, up to bat now for Douglas. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Runner, and that's a foul ball. Third base side, Diego. So that's 0-1 now for him.
Diego, a big part of that little league team last
Let's go, CC. Let's go, kid.
That was a ball? What's the count? That's the second strike.
What's the count, Blue? 1 and 2.
1 and 2 the count. 1 and 2. All right, there you have it now. The count is now 2 and 2. One out. Bulldog runner at second. Swing and a miss. And down goes Duarte. That's the second out of the inning. We're in the top of the 5th here in Tucson, Arizona at Reed, one of the Reed Park fields.
Isidro Oils.
Who's that?
Isidro Oils.
Isidro Oils?
Oils.
Oyo's up to bat. Fouled off to the right side. So that's 0-1 now.
Dancing off center. That's a balk.
That's a balk. So the runner from second advances to third, and the Bulldogs are that much closer to scoring here, already up 10-2. Base hit will get him in for sure. He's got him. He flubbed up at short. And safe at first, so another run comes in. It's 11-2.
11-2.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
That short on 8 of mine, that was a crazy thing. Looks like he's so bad, I'm trying to call it during the window.
So, Bulldogs now have a runner on second. 2 outs. Score now 11-2.
Everybody see it? Go see it.
That was a nice fastball.
0-1. 1-1 now. And who's up to bat, Bill?
Andres Ortiz.
Andres Ortiz. Ortiz up to bat.
Inside, ball 2.
Inside, ball 2. 2-1. 2 outs.
Let's go, CC. Let's go, kid.
Third baseline foul, so it's 2-2, right, Bill? 2-2. Douglas needs one more run to have the 10-run rule here. It's 11-2. Runner at second in scoring position for the Bulldogs. Yeah, he's going to take third.
So that puts a lot of pressure on the batter and the pitcher and catcher, because he's the winning run at third base. Turns him around. Can you hit him? And it did hit him.
Looks like he got hit. So we've got runners at the corners now with 2 outs. And it's 11-2. Who's up to bat next, Bill? Rafael Buzani up to the plate now for the Bulldogs.
Pitch inside, ball one.
Inside, ball one. Looks like low for ball two. Runners at.
They may want to send that runner at first to stay on the double.
Okay, so how many outs are there? 1 out.
They may want to send that runner at first to stay out of the double play. Oh,
Just foul. Bulldogs with runners at the corners.
He's on hazard duty. We almost went home on that foul. Change up. Missed. 1-1.
What is it?
1-1.
1-1. The count. Nice hit, base hit. We got another run coming in. It's 12-2. And that is your game, folks. The Bulldogs win. What? A great game. 12-2, your final with that 10-run rule. So the Bulldogs will continue to climb here in this tournament. They're now 2-1 in the tournament here in Tombstone, or in Tucson. And so they're looking pretty good right now, playing some good ball here in Tucson at Reed Ball Field. Great game. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Sorry our microphones went out and we lost our brother Bill's voice for a bit and had to use the phone microphone. But Bill, thoughts on the game?
You know what? It was all about that first inning for Douglas. The bottom of the first, they put up a 5 spot, went up 5-0, and from then on, it was Yuma trying to play catch up, and then had another big 4-run inning. So they had 2 big innings and scratched out a couple runs in between. But I don't think this game was ever in doubt.
All right, Bill. Do we know when they would play again next? I guess we'll find that out.
It's probably going to depend on the game after this one.
After this one, yeah, gotcha. All right, folks, we'll see you again, and we'll hopefully follow the Bulldogs here as they advance in the tournament. And for Bill McCulloch, I'm Todd Ryan. Have yourselves a great rest of your night, folks. So long from Tucson, Arizona. Bulldogs win 12-2.
If it's a day game tomorrow, I can do it. I got an appointment.